All right, my slideshow has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm talking about, and I'm not offended if you'd rather watch that. I'm not offended with whatever noises if you're responding to what I put up. So I'll wait here. Here we go. All right, I'm going to talk about creating a believable character when you're writing, and you can learn how to be a stupid driver watching. All right, many of you have probably thought of, this is not working, here we go. Many of you thought of writing a book at some point in your life. I made my first serious attempt when I was 15, finally submitting my first book to a publisher in the late 80s. I kept getting the same feedback. We love your action and story ideas, but your characters need work. Eventually I gave up just writing in brief spurts for the next 20 years. A few years ago I finally got serious about my writing again, and I devoured book after book about character development, but they all said the same thing I'd learned in high school. Write down your character's traits, what they look like, the annoying things they do, etc. I even tried the, is it Briggs-Meyer or Meyer-Briggs test, which is helpful, by the way. It provides insights, but it doesn't help you generate believable characters. That all changed when I read an online writing exercise. Rather than collecting lists of details, it suggested putting your imagined character in a situation and then trying to write a story around it. Always keeping in mind how your character, who isn't you unless you're writing an autobiography, would respond. From the very first time I tried it, my characters finally felt alive. Here's some examples of things I've tried, and some of these actually came from our writers group that Kate suggested. She comes up with great ideas. A diary entry that slowly reveals that the evil a man has sunk to. A psychopath meeting a website designer for lunch. He wants a website all about him. A meet and greet with a general who despises the wealthy nobles who are interviewing him. I even did a series of diary entries by a young woman who's describing her friend, and the friend is the character that I wanted to develop. Currently, I'm preparing I like that one too. Currently, I'm preparing to write the sequel to a book I just finished. It's out, sending query letters out to agents, trying to get someone to find it. One of the main characters in my new book is a teenage girl, and I really needed to get into her head so she doesn't sound like a copy of the main character, who is a teenage boy. So here's the facts. She's an only child who recently moved to Tucson. She's of Irish descent, and because of Phil, Megadeth is her favorite band. Her clothes are nearly all black. She doesn't get along well with her parents, and I just wrote what I'm going to read to you yesterday. I tried to keep all these facts about her in mind, and everything that I read is all about voice. Actually, I wrote the actual scene that this is, and it's in my book, first book, but it's the opposite point of view from the boy. So here we go. God, I hate parties, especially with other girls. Why do my parents make me go to these things? Maybe if it was just boys, no jocks. They're as stupid as the girls who show up. Have you ever seen such ridiculous decorations? Of course you have. It's all done up by the same idiots who decorate the gym for school dances or weddings. If I ever get married, the two of us before the judge is enough. I refuse to go through some stupid ceremony and have a bunch of people I can't stand or don't know gawk at me. My mother made me go to a dance last fall. She tried to get me to wear a dress, but I won that battle. I mean, what's the point? No boy's ever going to dance with me. Probably no girl either. Who wants to dance with a geek anyways? This party is so awful. I hate pop music. I hate cheerleaders. I hate moms who think they're still cheerleaders. I don't belong here. Why does my mom think I'll ever make a friend? They made me leave the only two friends I had back in New Mexico. No one talks to me at school unless they're forced to. At least there's one corner here where I can hide and play with my phone. One more hour, that's all I have to last. One blasted bloody hour before I can call my mom and leave this place. I did see two boys here, however, don't fit. I think one of them must be Julietta's cousin or something. They're in a couple of my classes. The one I think is her cousin is pretty tall and goofy. He could be fun, but I think he likes cheerleaders. The other one is kind of cute and definitely different. He's Hispanic, but he has red hair like me. I've had my eye on him for a while, but he probably thinks I'm a bad girl. I know I look the part, but no one at this bloody school knows me. They all assume they do just because I wear what I want and don't fit their stupid styles. I've heard some strange stories about him, Miguel that is. Burton Pena's certainly scared of him now, and that's a good thing. I still don't understand what happened, but ever since Mr. Matthews got his nose busted, people have been talking about Miguel. He doesn't get it. Maybe that's why I think he's kind of cute. He should have had a fat head by now, but when I watch him in class, he's still sweet. Geeky sweet, not gay sweet, if you know what I mean. The teachers all like him, but the cheerleaders stopped noticing within a week of whatever he did to Burton because he was oblivious to their attentions. Well, what do you know? There he is without his friend. He looks so cute not knowing what to do. I wonder if I should call him over.